Hello, my name is Garrett Jensen, and I'm a part of Group Five's uh, Peak Performance Project, which our topic is motivation and pre-performance arousal. So, first up is my target technique, and it supports the pre-performance routines because they're a great mental warm-up and they can be used to advantage in many sports, and they serve as a means to tune into your zone of optimal functioning, and they just put yourself in better positions to succeed by achieving goals and performing at your peak, both in life and in sports. So our target technique for our group was to create an activity that captures the target techniques of motivation and pre-performance arousal through aspects like target goals, visualization, and actions. It's important to set target goals so that you know what you're trying to achieve, and focus, activation, positivity, and energizing all help towards achieving a desired outcome. And, you know, the mind is a limited resource. It's important to be able to switch your competitive mind on and off, but it's also important to make sure that you can commit to a routine that works for you and a routine that you see success with, like we did in this activity, my group, so that you can adjust to it and perform to the needs that you want to with the activities that you are doing. So visualization prepares both the mind and the body. It builds confidence as it makes yourself feel ready and strong, and it sees yourself in third person do well. It's important to remember to try to include plenty of feelings and emotions and make it as vivid and controllable as possible. So that way, your pre-performance routine is as realistic as it can get, and it doesn't mean that you have to adjust it to anything too severe when it comes to performing and achieving the outcome that you want to. It's important it's important to create a routine that narrows your focus and focuses on important cues and energy, all while reducing wasted energy on distractions. So actions make up your pre-performance routine at the end of the day. And as long as they are done with mindfulness and meaningful intention, then your individual routine and actions will also allow you to perform in a team environment, just like in sports. So not only does it help in individual things and tasks throughout the day, but team environments like sports and being on a baseball team at school, I can attest to how that works and how your pre-performance as an individual can definitely affect your teammates, your coaches, and being able to commit to an overall goal of winning and just being able to generate the most success towards your team and what they want and need from you as a player. So that takes me into our activity. So our workshop activity allowed the person to put themselves in a position to succeed in whatever activity they are partaking in, while also understanding the benefits of motivation and pre-performance arousal. So we wanted to create something where they understand what we're trying to say, but it's also kind of applicable to anything. It doesn't really have to be running like it was in our example, or really anything physical or anything team oriented. It could be something as simple as doing your laundry, and as long as it's attacked with a pre-performance routine, and it's a task that the person can see with a desired goal to complete with motivation behind it. So prior to visualization for our activity, the person should think about what serves as success or a desired outcome to them. They should visualize succeeding to those demands to help place your full focus on doing what you need to do in order to succeed. So for our group, success would be achieving a desired distance at the end of our 5-minute run. The desired outcome is the distance total that we ran or that we want to run. So our group's activity, each individual logged runs for multiple weeks of 5 minutes, and our goal was to track our distance and improve upon that based on what we were doing pre-performance wise with motivation and visualization, and seeing how that correlated all together. So that takes me to the other half of our workshop activity, which is motivation, which is just as important in this exercise. So for our group, the activity serving as motivation is the timed run. However, it's really completely up to the person and whatever task they're trying to tackle or whatever desired outcome they want to achieve. Task can be anything that serves as motivation. It could be a reward, as long as it gets the person excited and or motivated. And so we didn't actually include it on the worksheet, but it's important that on the very top of the worksheet, you should jot down the best motivation strategies, because it's important to think and become more aware of what motivates you. And that's a big factor in this exercise at the end of the day. Because if you understand what you're doing and why you want to do it, the motivation behind it, you'll take everything more seriously and everything will be more realistic into benefiting your life and achieving the goals that you want to, the way you want to. So a good example of this kind of idea of motivation and motivation strategies would be a team that uses a chant prior to a game in order to get in the right mindset and focus, as it motivates them to succeed and achieve their desired outcome. So for example, my baseball team will say Gators on 3, and after we count, we all chime in and say Gators, and that just kind of reminds us that we're all in the same boat of wanting to achieve the same thing, which is winning at the end of the day. It kind of, energizes us, but also gives us the confidence that we're all together. We're all motivated towards achieving the same outcome. We have the same desired goal, and we're all motivated to complete it. And that's just kind of a good way to memorize it in a team aspect. But obviously, it doesn't always have to be a team aspect. It could definitely be individual things in your life that you're trying to attack. So from a personal standpoint, I had a really beneficial experience with this workshop activity. So I documented my 5-minute runs for a couple of weeks. I ran 0.61 miles my first run within the 5-minute span while following the guidelines of the activity. I showed significant improvements each run I documented as my pre-performance routine improved, with my final run being 0.88 miles within the 5-minute span. So I obviously made a lot of improvement with my running, as a lot of time didn't change. It stayed 5 minutes, but how I went about my routine became more consistent. It became more natural, became more realistic the more and more times I did it, because I kept it consistent for multiple weeks and I stuck with it. And it just showed with my mile times or with my distance overall within the 5 minutes that there's a positive correlation between having a strong pre-performance routine and performing at your peak. So overall, the experience was very positive with the activity, because it taught me the importance with motivation and our pre-performance arousal and how can I achieve goals in my performance. And I achieved these goals and success by using visualization. I recognized my desired outcomes, and I also thought about my motivations beforehand. So each time before I run on my run, I thought about my motivation strategies, why I was doing it, the motivation behind it, what I was getting out of it, what I wanted to achieve from it. I used visualization. I created it in a very realistic manner so that it gave me the utmost confidence to achieve and gave me the best position to achieve success at my peak performance. And I also recognized my desired outcomes, which, what my goal was, what I was trying to beat, what distance I was trying to get this time, each run, trying to beat the last time, stuff like that. It's also important to note from this positive experience that this pre-performance routine and these ideas can really help with any type of activity or desired outcomes. It's not just running. So if there's anything to take away from this project as a whole, or really my portion, it's that this can go towards anything in your life, individual-based, team-based, work, school, something as simple as, doing your laundry, doing homework, something that you want to get done during the day. As long as you have a pre-performance routine to go with it, you'll have a positive experience if you do it with confidence and you see the importance in doing so like I did. And that's really it, So this is Garrett Jensen. I appreciate you for listening, and that was my portion of Group 5's Motivation and Pre-Performance Arousal project for kinesiology, peak performance. Thank you.